Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having completely amazing days. And I am so excited to show you guys these sketches I did, and I am so happy to say that this sketchbook is actually not like crashing and failing completely. Like, I am known, well, I feel like almost everyone is known for doing this, but for seeing a new sketchbook in the art store or whatever, and seeing how fresh and nice it is, and then buying it, taking it home, being like, oh, this is gonna be a bomb-ass sketchbook, I'm gonna rock it. Every freaking drawing is gonna be perfection. And then you take it home and you draw on it and you mess up and you throw it away. Or you like keep it and have it just be empty for the rest of its life. Like, I have so many empty sketchbooks that have not been filled. Or like filled by like 2 pages and then it's just empty. So I'm happy that this sketchbook or this like illustration notebook isn't doing too terribly. I wouldn't call these really sketches. They're more like little illustrations since they're taking me a little bit longer than an actual sketch would. But I'm excited to show you guys these because I think they turned out pretty decent. And the first one is, well, actually, I am actually filming this voiceover outside right now, so if you hear like crickets and like stuff, it's because I live in like a foresty area, so just ignore the like ambient sounds around me if they are there. I don't know if they'll show up in the video. I doubt they will, and if they do, I'll try to fix it. But yeah, if anything like that is like you can hear it, it's just because of that. But for the first piece I did this super late at night, and like, girl, I'm not gonna think of like a crazy like detailed freaking like concept for a sketch, you know, that late at night. It was super late, like I was dead, but I really wanted to do something, and I wanted to use a color I wasn't normally used to using, so I used like a bunch of reds and stuff. But this isn't anything really like that groundbreaking. I wanted to do a short hairstyle I knew, but everything else was kind of just me doodling. So of course there's mushrooms and snails and all that shit that I normally paint, because that's just my go-to stuff. And I promise the next one is a little bit more like riskier kind of. And so back to the first one. Oh my god. Again, I tried to use a color scheme I wasn't that used to, so I used lots of reds and maroons and pinks, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I think I'm going to try to incorporate those types of colors more into my art, because I think they're really intense and I like how vibrant they are. And I am kind of annoyed at how her face turned out. It looks kind of like someone took her chin and like pulled it forward, and the rest of her face like went forward with it. I don't know if you guys see it, but I feel like her face is kind of wonky. So that's the only part that I'm kind of like iffy about, but the rest of it I really like, and I'm happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys like it. And then for the second sketch I'm showing you guys in this video, again, it's a little bit more of like a different thing. It's still a self-portrait, and I do a lot of those because I really like doing self-portraits now, but I like this one a lot. And it is a picture of me. It's my new profile picture I took. I took it this morning because I was like, I want to do a self-portrait today, but I don't want to use any of the photos I've taken of myself previously because I don't like them that much. So I tried to take a new one, and I really liked how the photo came out, so I wanted to draw it. And kind of like the concept, if you remember back to, I think it was 4 months ago, I did my first self-portrait in oil paint. And it was like half realistic, half fantasy, and I freaking hate that portrait now. Like, I hate it. It's like the worst. But I did half of my face like real colored and half of it all crazy and fantasy. So for this one, I took that little like hole that I'm making with my hand over my eye, and I took that little space of my face and made it into a fantasy type complexion almost. And I'm in this forest, and I just did some funky line art. So it was really fun, and I just liked playing around with it. And again, I used a color I'm not super used to using. I used a lot of like bright greens. And the cool part about this sketchbook that I'm doing is that I am only using watercolor pencils, acrylic paint, and like ballpoint pens. Those are the only materials I'm really allowing myself to use, maybe a few other extra things here and there. And I'm keeping the pieces mainly monochromatic. So if it's a purple drawing, it's going to be all purple. If it's red, it'll be all red. And hopefully it'll be like satisfying as frick when I'm like showing you guys everything. I've done like 5 pages so far, I think. And it's like a 30 or 40 page book. So maybe I'll finish it by the end of October, maybe end of November. I'll do a sketchbook tour, and it'll be my freaking first one ever, which I have never done, and I'm just excited to do it because I feel like those videos are really fun to watch, and I never do it because, again, I have like commitment issues when it comes to the sketchbooks. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the actual pieces themselves. If you are curious, again, I'll put all of the materials down in the description below for you guys to check out, as well as the music I am using and all of my various social media links. And if you are curious about updates and work in progress photos, I will usually post those on my Instagram stories. So if you are curious about any of that stuff, I'm usually a little bit more active on Instagram than like on YouTube, kinda. Sure, that's what I'll say. But you know, just thank you guys so much for watching. I freaking adore all of you so much, and it just makes me so happy that you guys like and watch my videos. So thank you again for watching. I'm repeating myself. I say this every time. I freaking do it every time. I just ramble at the end. But I love you guys so freaking much. You're all amazing. Live your life. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in a future video. Bye, guys.